Good morning. So good morning. My name's Len Kolf. I'm the technical director for Ricca Resources. Ricca is a public unlisted company headquartered in Australia with gold exploration assets in Ivory Coast, Chad, and most recently Liberia. It formed out of the spin-out of gold assets from IronRidge Resources, now Atlantic Lithium, which is focusing on our lithium projects in Ghana. So you can see here we're well funded, 12 million Australian in the bank. That came from the in-specie distribution from existing shareholders and the seed raising. And our focus is Ivory Coast and Chad, like you can see there. And you can see it formed from the formation of the demerger of our gold assets from IronRidge. And we're looking towards a public listing. So this is the key team behind the company. So it's all the team that were behind Atlantic Lithium and the discovery we made there. And we've got our exploration managers for Ivory Coast and Chad. You may remember Vincent Mascolo. He was the founding director of IronRidge Resources, sadly passed away about 2 months ago. But this is all the team that was behind him in that story. And now we're basically repeating what we achieved at Atlantic Lithium in Ricca Resources. So 12 million Aussie, focused in Ivory Coast, Chad, and new opportunities with our most recent acquisition, undergoing site visits and due diligence now in Liberia. So I'll just go through each of these projects. Chad, I've put this one up the front because we're getting ready to drill here. We've got a drill rig on the way. It's currently in the Republic of Congo, heading into Cameroon, and then across the border into Chad. So in the next month, all going well, we'll be putting our first drill holes into Dorothy. So Chad's pretty unknown. It's part of the Sub-Saharan Craton, very underexplored, but you're starting to see companies moving in there a lot, especially in the Nubian Shield. Egypt, Sudan, but we think in Chad it's equally prospective, yet hardly anybody working there. Historic focus on oil and gas. Our most advanced asset is the Dorothy Gold Project. So this was a discovery made by the UNDP in the 90s. Then artisanal workings kind of really defined that footprint, and most recently we completed 15 kilometers of trenching. Trenches up to 1.5 kilometers long. You can see them from space. So it's a big footprint system, 3 kilometers long, over 1 kilometer wide. We think it's an intrusion-related gold system and potentially a new intrusion-related gold province in Africa. So it's sheeted vein systems. We have the main vein, which strikes north-south. It's 1 kilometer long, up to 200 meters wide, consists of up to 5 veins, averaging up to 8 grams per ton. And then cross-cutting those are these shallow dipping sheeted veins, which are more porphyry-like, but classic intrusion-related gold systems. So pretty exciting, and we'll be really looking forward to put those first holes into that. I won't go into the detail here, but basically shows the extent of trenching that we've done, each of those purple and pink lines, individual trenches, and some of the results you can see there. Quickly moving on to Ivory Coast. So this is our portfolio in Ivory Coast. We've got a full team in Abidjan, and we service each of these portfolios, 8 vehicles, up to 15 full-time staff. We've built portfolios around existing or known resources or mines, and or along strike from them. So up in the northeast, the Canetta portfolio along strike from Conquera and Walaura, and in the west of the country surrounding Tieto's Abuja resource, and in the east along strike from some of the large operating mines in Ghana. So our most advanced asset in Ivory Coast is Zaranu down in the southeast. This is a zone of intensive artisanal workings, deep oxide profile to 18 meters depth, and hard rock artisanal workings over a 16-kilometer strike, with further alluvial workings over a 47-kilometer strike. We've done approximately 87,000 meters, predominantly air core, but most recently completed some diamond programs. And we're now reviewing all of those results and seeing what the next steps are there with regards to a main resource. Vavois, simple story, surrounds Tieto's 3.5 million ounce Abuja project. You've got hard rock ferruginous capping that extends northwards, hiding that same structure that hosts Abuja. And basically, in geophysics, you see that structure continuing northwards under our Vavois licenses to the north. We've completed geochemical auger drilling through that hard cap to then get samples below that hard cap and defined an anomaly on the main structure that hosts Abuja. And we've now kind of coming towards the final stages of completing our air core program. So it's an 8,500 meter air core program. So results from that should be coming out in the near future. And then finally, new opportunities. So this is in our DNA. This is what we do, make discoveries. IronRidge Resources was a multi-commodity, multi-jurisdictional company with gold and lithium assets. And through that process, we made a grassroots discovery of Awuya lithium project in Ghana, which is now funded to production. And we're going into PFS and DFS with all the engineering works underway. So that's just an example of what we've achieved. And we're looking at doing the same with Ricca. So looking at new opportunities, working through them, and looking at the next opportunities is critical to that. And Liberia is the most recent project that we're in the process of securing. So Liberia is underexplored, yet it has operating gold mines, operating iron ore mines, a long mining history. It's about as far away as you can get from the extremism that you can. So safe jurisdiction, logistically it's challenging, but roads are improving. I've worked there for 6 years in the past on iron ore, and now we've got an exciting gold project there in the shadow of a few big resources. So you've got Dugbe, just under 4 million ounces, Iti over 4 million ounces, and Abuja almost approaching 4 million ounces. So certainly seeing a potential emerging district there of large-scale gold projects. And this project is really one of the largest undrilled gold projects in Liberia. CVI prospect it was called. It was discovered in the 90s, but it hasn't been drilled until this year, 2021. 6-hole scout program was completed with the highest grade results of 6 meters at 4.4 grams. Very similar to Dugbe in terms of continuity, we believe, and style of mineralization, but higher grade. So we've secured this asset, and we've got 2 rigs on site currently and look to be drilling that over the next month and hopefully see some exciting news flow out there. So in summary, we're a team with a proven discovery track record, Atlantic Lithium. We've got teams on the ground in Ivory Coast and Chad, strong cash position. We'll be completing in a 7,500 meter RC program over the Dorothy target. We've got an air core program underway over the Vavois target. We're reviewing Zaranu with regards to a main resource. And in Liberia, we're completing a 4,000 meter diamond program around that CVI target. So that's everything on my side. Thank you very much.